What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. Podcast that is here. He's running a few minutes late, but I promise he will be joining us this evening. He has a little bit of shame from having to wear my Bengals rally chain, which he has to do for the rest of the week. But you know what? I'm going to let him lick his wounds a little bit, but he will be joining me any minute now. Fernando, great to see you in the chats already. Happy Tuesday to you, as well as everybody else joining me here tonight, as always. And yes, we are going to be talking about Naomi and Jey Uso and their announcement made last night on Raw. But before we get into all of that, thank you so much for joining me tonight. You can find the Wrestling Junkies on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. You can like us on Facebook, find us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, do us a huge favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we need your help to get there. If you love what we do here at the Wrestling Junkies, you love our banter, you love our analysis. We absolutely love what we do, and we want you along for the ride. So tell your mom, your dad, boyfriend, girlfriend, situationship, sneaky link, dispensary person, bartender, therapist, doesn't matter who. If you think that they would rock with the Wrestling Junkies, please spread the word. Also, show some love to our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network. You can find us on at mainevent_net on all social media platforms. If you've not heard, we've got a couple of events coming up. Earlier this summer, we did a 24-hour marathon stream, and it was so nice. We are going to do half of that time. We have a 12-hour stream coming up on August 30th. The Wrestling Junkies have that 10 a.m. to 12 noon slot. So if you want to spend Saturday with the Wrestling Junkies podcast, have some mimosas, have some laughs, join us. We will have some special guests that we will be announcing at a later date. But again, support the homies at the Main Event Wrestling Network at mainevent_net. We also have a main event mixer coming up August 31st at noon. We're going to cover Clash in Paris and give all of our official predictions. So myself, the podcast dad, we will be joining our friends over at NXT Night Shift, and we will be talking about all things Clash in Paris. Also, show some love to our friends at Coastal Empire Wrestling. You can find them on X at CEW Savannah. Legends of the Low Country 2 is now streaming on YouTube. We will be doing a complete recap on After the Empire in the next week or so. So you do not want to miss this event. Make sure to tune in to their YouTube channel. And you can find everything related to the chaos that was Legends of the Low Country. But without further ado, it is time to introduce my guest tonight. He is making his Wrestling Junkies podcast debut, a man whose mantra in and out of the ring is very, very simple. It is do or die. He's been grinding across New Jersey and the independent wrestling scene there, squaring up with names like Tank Toland, Zach Ruby, and Evander James coming up this weekend. He steps into a huge showcase match for Titan Championship Wrestling at Seaside Showdown 4. But wrestling is not his only passion. When he's not in the ring, he's a gamer at heart, and finished the latest entry in the Mafia series, which is one of my personal favorites as well. So I've got some questions. I'm excited to learn more about his journey, his mindset, and what the rest of 2025 holds for him. So please welcome to the Wrestling Junkies podcast, Jack Maertens. Jack, what's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, how you doing, man? Thank you for having me. And I just want to say real quick, I'm so glad you like the Mafia series. It is my favorite video game series of all time. Oh my God. Okay. All right, we're already getting off on a great foot here. But before we start, I'll plug my socials so we can get that out of the way. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. It's all real Jack Maertens, same way you see it here, same spelling, all that. And on YouTube, it's Rocket Strap Jack. You'll see if I feel like uploading a video game, which that is so painstakingly, just the editing portion is so brutal. Yep. I hate doing it. But other than that, you can find all my wrestling matches on there, the ones I record, all the promos, all that stuff. You can find it there. But yeah, that's all the socials. That's out of the way. Let's get to talking.
Fuck yeah. Love it. Love it. So here at the Wrestling Junkies podcast, when we look at pro wrestling at its core, it's superheroes and supervillains that clash. The one thing that they do have in common are origin stories. So Jack, if you could just tell me some of your earliest memories of pro wrestling.
Well, I have the benefit and some disadvantage to being forced into wrestling at a young age. I didn't have a choice into watching it. It's just always been there. So I always have had it. And there's never been something cooler to do than wrestle. Like you said, it's superheroes and villains. And this is like the closest we can get to that without superpowers. So to me, that's just playing a hero or a villain. You know what I mean? It's the coolest thing you could possibly do. Other than fly, you know?
Yeah. No, 1,000%. So tell me, who were some of your favorites growing up? I know that you said this was, kind of an unexpected thing to have pop into your life here, but once it was there, who'd you root for? Who'd you boo?
So ironically, like now I'm 6'4", I'm about like 230. I'm a relatively big guy, but growing up, I was always the smallest in my classes, the smallest in my family. So the guys I always looked up to were like Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy. I know Jeff isn't like a small guy, but in the grand scheme of things, especially in the mid 2000s, he was a small guy. So I was more akin to like the like a good example would be Tajiri, because for some reason Tajiri was like a huge dude to me. Him and Eddie Guerrero were the guys for me. But as I got older, I got into like now my guy who I get compared to all the time is Triple H. That's my guy. He is just so damn good. I don't know what it is about him. It's his presence. His move set is so clean. Every time he moves, it's like he moves with a purpose. Every move means something, and that's the stuff I look for, especially now, rather than, I know it's some people's thing, like just doing a bunch of flips and stuff, but like if I'd rather make them care about a body slam than a 450. But that's just me. Everybody has their own style, their own taste and everything,
Yeah, absolutely. And hate to interrupt, Jack, but the podcast that is finally here. He is a little sour. He's a little sour grapes today. He has to wear the Bengals chain, and I gotta say, it just continues to look fantastic on you, bud.
It's a lot better than offensive line last night.
I don't want to fucking talk about it, okay?
We're great. I got to be honest, dude. I feel so bad for you because I'm looking in your background, and me and you already have something in common. I am a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we have we might have our most recurring guest on the pod.
I mean, on as much as you want, man.
Well, now, I mean,
if I had known this earlier, I might not have agreed to this, but okay.
So the issue is, he was supposed to be wearing this chain, and I lost.
Well, he put his faith in the Phillies, so.
Well, that's where you went wrong. That's where you went wrong.
Yeah, it is. But hello, everyone. I am here. I don't know where we were in the conversation, but
origin story.
Origin story. Oh yeah, that is a good.
So we've yeah. He's a fan of your Eddie Guerrero's, your Jeff Hardy's, and now being 6'4" plus, he is a student of the game, figuratively and literally.
Literally.
So okay, so how do those, you grew up like kind of liking the high flyers a little bit. How does that affect your in-ring style at all?
Not at all. I'm afraid of heights. I'm so scared of heights, dude. In training or what? Yeah, the chain is ridiculously big. I got to be honest. That is crazy. Even in training, like I've been practicing like 450s, and I'm terrified of doing them. I'm so scared, but I'm this close. If my big ass is going to land a 450, it's this close. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't imagine.
I don't want to imagine it because I'm scared of doing it.
No, thank you. No.
I mean, it's one of those things where that's got to be a special occasion move when no one sees it coming, like Lesnar in the 450 back in the day. Like, I think that could be a nice little addition to the arsenal there.
Yeah, I'm just hoping mine doesn't end the same way.
That's fair. Yes. Yeah. No, we don't want that.
Yeah, that's going to be like a once in a lifetime move, if anything. I'm not doing that on a weekly basis. No way.
So besides the 450, for those like not super familiar, what can fans expect to see with your in-ring style when they go see Jack? And what do you want them to know about you?
Well, in terms of moves and everything, they're going to see some big man shit. They're going to see big like moves. They're going to see just bunch of slams. Like there's not going to be a super fast pace. There's not going to be high flying stuff. I'm grounded. I like to keep my feet on the ground, figuratively and literally, and just lift them up and slam them down. That's all I need to do. And that's all I want to do. Because what are you going to do? You ain't going to climb a rope if I'm slamming your ass to the ground. There's no way. And if you do dive at me, I'm sorry. More often than not, I'm catching you.
Yeah,
I like
it.
You know what I mean? Shit. I like that hashtag. Big man shit. I love that. I love that.
But in terms of character, you're going to see like let me just plug for a minute. This Saturday at Seaside Showdown 4, I go one-on-one with Evander James on the Seaside Boardwalk right outside of Beachcomber Bar and Grill. Be there. We got a Q&A deal right before, and then hop right into the show. But I'm facing Evander James, and the one gripe I have with him and pretty much all of wrestling is they like to hide behind characters. And I take that step of the old trope of the bad guy hating luchadors or people behind masks because they don't want to show their face, right? I take that one step further and apply it to everybody because you're hiding behind a character. You're not being #real, in terms of that's the way I go by things, the real Jack Maertens, because what you see is what you get. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to the fans, no matter how much I hate them. It's just not going to happen. So if you lie to me, if you lie to the fans, if you lie to the locker room, I'm coming after you, and you're going to either be real with yourself or I'm going to make you be real.
Okay, well, I'm scared now. Sounds good.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Yeah.
So we know the mantra, it's do or die. Tell us where it comes from and how it fuels you inside and outside of the ring, whether it's wrestling or playing Mafia.
Well, playing Mafia, I luckily have more than a few lives, so I can die a few times if I need be. But in terms of life, it's just we all only get one life. There's no second chances. So I'm not going to sit on my couch when I'm 45 being like, I could have done this. I could have done that. I'd rather do it and fail trying or die trying rather than just say, what if, it's do or die. So you got one shot, make it count or try, just die trying. It comes from the 50 Cent album for Get Rich or Die Trying. You know what I mean? I saw that and I was like, yeah, that's the whole mantra, but I can't rip that directly. So I was like, what's just another synonym for that would be do or die.
Let's talk about Mafia a little bit more. What drew you to that series, and how does that help you? And I think it's important. How does it help you kind of recharge out of the ring?
Classic album, hell yeah! That was the second ever album I ever owned. I shouldn't have owned it when I was 6 years old, not even close. But
I like that, yeah.
Hey, my aunt had great taste, so she gave me all of her old rap albums. And the first one was The Game's Doctor's Advocate. If you haven't heard that, listen to that. It's a fantastic album. But going back to Mafia and the video game thing, I got into Mafia because Mafia 2 for the Xbox 360 was the first ever game I purchased with my own money. And it was on sale for $20 in a bargain bin. And I saw it and the cover looked dope. And I was like, good enough. My 10-year-old brain is like, good enough. And then I just fell in love with the character Vito Scaletta and just that whole series in general. Then they remade everything and then they continued it. So I was very happy to just replay all the games. Now I'm going through all of them again. But in terms of video games have always been the way I can just kind of escape reality, as is for a lot of people. And when it comes to just these worlds they put you in, you can get lost in them. Right now, I'm playing the whole Mafia series again. But right before that, I was playing The Witcher 3. And I have about 160 hours in that game total. And I'm not even close to finishing it. So I have a lot of stuff to go through in that. But it just allows you to escape. And whenever you're stressed, you can just pretend to be somebody else. It's just easy to just get away with life when you're in a video game.
Yeah. No, it's well said for sure. So it's been a very busy summer for you. I mean, Tank Tollin, Zach Ruby, Evander James coming up, just to name a few. How have these matches or the lead up to these matches, particularly this weekend, how has that shaped your growth as a wrestler in 2025?
It's allowed me, one, Tank Tollin being the second ever signed talent that I've ever wrestled. First being Sabu, technically. Sabu just came in and threw a chair at my face when I was 6 months in, which was one, really cool, and two, really sucked. So
yeah,
that was an experience in its own. But wrestling dudes like Tank Tollin, Zach Ruby, Tony Cini, all these guys, they all bring something different to the table. Tank is short, but he's strong as shit. So that's like another thing you got to kind of overcome. They all come with their own different obstacles, and working with them allows you to think outside the box in terms of what are they good at and how can I counter that into my own thing. You know, it's just really hard to stick to the same game plan when you have such a crazy variety of characters in all of wrestling. So sometimes I won't be the biggest guy. So then I'm going to have to harness my inner Eddie Guerrero and kind of wrestle around them when that's something I'm not comfortable with usually. So it's just all these different things kind of, they make you think and make you kind of expand your game. And especially with the training I've been doing at the Worldwide Dojo. If you are an up-and-coming wrestler, go to the Worldwide Dojo. That place is the place to be right now. That place allows me to expand my moveset in ways that I never thought possible. And if you are coming to Seaside Showdown 4, I got some stuff planned that you are definitely not going to expect me to be doing. I promise you that.
Looking back on that summer schedule, is there one or two moments that have stood out so far as like, man, I got to do that?
Well, one, facing Tank Tolan, that was the first like real full-on match that I had with an actual like previously signed talent. So that was like kind of like a check off the list. But in terms of that, it was more just me trying to fill up that schedule as much as possible. Like one weekend, I worked 5 matches in 3 days. So I got to do a lot of work in just in front of these different crowds and everything, and they all reacted different. So it was a cool experience to see all these different people and how they can react differently just based on who, like, you know what I mean? Like you just see a crowd and you expect them to go one way and they just go completely the other way. That's like wrestling in Chicago and then expecting them to boo CM Punk and you know they're not going to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a whole different deal.
Sure.
Or like Cena comes out when Punk's in the ring and you expect him to get cheered, he's going to get booed out of the building. You know, it's like it's one of those where it's like it's the Wild West when you're wrestling in front of these crowds, and sometimes they just don't react the way you want to, and then you just gotta go on the fly.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit more about Seaside Showdown coming up this weekend, specifically Titan Championship Wrestling. Okay. This is one that this is a new promotion for us, and we'd like to hear about the culture and atmosphere across independent wrestling. So, what does this place mean to you as a platform for your career, and what do you see as far as making your mark with them long term?
Well, the ultimate goal in any place I step in is to be the top guy. It'll never change. I want to be the number one guy there. I want to be featured the most. I want to be on screen the most, and I want to be making the most money. Wherever I go, that's the goal. It will never change. So whoever's looking back on this, that question will be forever answered. What it means to me personally is it's the first place that ever gave me a real shot. So what I mean by that is the one day I was taking a seminar from them, from a former WWE talent, and the guy there who puts the matches together, he saw me and he gave me an opportunity. And I guess I did something right in my inexperienced little portion of my career where I was only like 6 months in. He saw something that was good enough to where I can stick around and grow. And they allowed me all the opportunities to, wrestle in front of crowds that I probably didn't deserve to be in front of at that time. But they kept giving me opportunities because I kept putting in the work. And now I'm getting featured a lot more. I'm getting more opportunities against guys that I never thought I'd be wrestling, like Evander James, like Elijah Eden, like Tony Cini. These are good guys in ring wise. I hate all of them. Personally. But in ring wise, they are very good. And I test my skills with these guys every single time I step in the ring, whether I'm nervous or not. They will know exactly what do or die means.
All right, now we've come to the portion where, hey, it's time to shoot your shot. Any championships, opponents, promotions that you're looking to fill the back end of your calendar with?
Titan. Give me either Jeff Noyes or Anthony Gangone soon. Every person I beat, you give championship matches to. The next show. Guess who doesn't get championship opportunities? Me. So if I see, after Seaside Showdown 4, Evander James get a title shot, There will be hell to pay. I promise you that. But other than that, any place that's willing to give me any sort of shot, I will show you exactly what I'm capable of. And then you'll have no choice but to put me against your biggest and brightest. I promise you that. Whether it's Dog, Titan, anywhere else, you will know exactly what I am at the end of the day.
All right.
Well, I can't think of a better way to conclude this conversation. Jack, thank you so much.
Whoa. He's got some.
So you already 1-0 in my book. Let's see if we can get you 2-0. So when you think Mr. WrestleMania, there's two names that pop up, right? Is it Shawn Michaels? Is it The Undertaker? Go.
I'm gonna go with Shawn Michaels. I'm gonna be honest. I got to. I'm sorry. Come on, man. It's Shawn Michaels. There's no. Okay. I love The Undertaker to death. Don't get me wrong. But when you see two people come out, if you see two people come out, you're expecting Shawn to literally die in that ring if it's WrestleMania. I'm sorry. I'd rather watch Shawn Michaels go up against Chris Jericho than Undertaker do a handicap match against whoever it was at WrestleMania 19. I forget who it was. I know it was Albert and Mark Henry.
Right? A-Train.
Yeah,
A-Train in the Big Show. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was originally a tag match, so everybody just brings up that crap. Whatever.
Wasn't it Nathan Fraser?
It matters.
Tag partner.
No, what was his name?
The Colossus of Boggle Road. Yeah, it was Nathan Jones.
Nathan Jones. Yes.
That's who it was.
Yes.
Jeez. I'm sorry. Like, who wants to see that? I can watch any Shawn Michaels match from any Mania and be like, whoa, what the hell? But then there's Undertaker who has at least 5 bad matches.
That's fine.
Maybe not his own fault, but still.
Yeah, not his fault. Hey, you got major points with me being an Eagles fan, so I can't be too mad at you.
Hell yeah.
Right now, as we wrap up, kind of plug where you're going to be over the next few weeks, months, and then where can everybody see you on social?
Oh, baby. Hold on. Let me pull up the calendar. So we got Titan this week. We got Dog at Rowan University next weekend on August 30th. Then almost all of September, every Saturday, you will see me either at Titan or Wrestling with Recovery. And then all of October, I'm booked up with Titan and Dog again. So just stay tuned on the Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you can find me. I will be posting about them weekly, and you will know exactly where to find me. I promise you.
Love it. Well, Jack, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope to have you back on soon. And give him hell this weekend.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for having me. I will gladly come back anytime. I really enjoyed this conversation. Even if you just want to talk wrestling itself, I got plenty of opinions.
Love it. We love to hear that. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you again to Jack Maertens for joining us, and thank you to everybody out there watching this evening. Let's regroup here a little bit. Podcast Dad, you're looking mighty fucking spiffy, but everybody can find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod, but tell everybody why they should subscribe to this YouTube channel and put that B back. Fix it.
See, it doesn't look that bad if I'm just wearing the chain. It doesn't look that bad, but
fix it. Let's go to the chats here. King Chris is in the house. Good to see you, my friend.
I'm so sorry. This means nothing. This means nothing to me. I lost a bet. This means nothing. It's like,
the fact checker and Mr. Ramsey are having their own conversation in the chats. We're having some people over to make some food this week, and the fact checker is going to give Mr. Ramsey his green bean recipe. Says he's looking forward to it.
What's
podcast that. Yeah.
What's in it? Just come on, you don't just hold out.
It's not my recipe.
What goes into this green bean? I'm excited.
You're gonna have to ask the fact checker. That's it.
That could be their spinoff.
It could be. I like the sound of that.
Don't. It's okay.
Does not
it's
know
okay.
What it is to say.
Just remember, King Chris, that the Philly special was tattooed on me.
Yeah, but nobody can see that right now. They just see you wearing a big old B.
I'm not going to say.
And he freestyles it, so he'll send it to you too. So
perfect.
No.
Love it. Love it.
He likes the idea.
I'm telling you, there's a spinoff.
Look at this. Yeah.
The whole
we really
Wrestling
should
Junkies
produce. We
might
need to
have
get into the
a
production
whole
game.
spinoff.
The Wrestling Junkies universe.
You got, Costume Corner with the podcast mom. You got the cooking channel. We could have a baseball podcast with me and Hugo.
We have Wrestle Sips, Yeah.
Yeah, we got everything. We could cover it all. We could get rid of the stupid chain.
You got one more time to say some shit about my chain while you're wearing it. That is not the deal. That's not the deal.
You know what the best part about this? Is I never have to give this back.
It would be.
I could go. You know what I could do?
I'd beg your finest fucking pardon. What?
You know what I could do? I could go full Aaron Wade if I wanted to.
Don't you invoke his name on our show.
I could go full Aaron Wade if I wanted to and just kind of have the chain on and kind of nothing else. You want this chain back?
No, you don't get to turn the fucking tables on me. No.
That's what I do.
You are not. You are not going to ruin that. You are not going to ruin this. I earned this week.
You didn't earn anything. It was a bet between me and Hugo.
Yeah, well, guess what? You're the one paying for the sins here. So you know what?
That's fine. The next bet is going to involve him doing something. So I got a couple.
You heard your first pick. Anyway, can we talk a little bit of Raw?
Let's talk about Naomi.
Yeah, anything big happened with her last night?
Dude, I love the entire thing.
It was fantastic.
She stayed in character. Congratulations. It was perfect.
Yes.
I loved everything about it. I'm going to miss her. Holy crap.
Yeah.
She's at the top of her game right now. And what a way to go out.
Big Jim, Netflix and chill for the win. Good for you, bud. I want to make sure I find this TikTok handle because this was an idea that I thought was really, really interesting. And if I can find the video again, which I unfortunately can't, I will try to link it on X if I can find it again. But there was a guy that came up with an idea of how you can still keep Naomi involved in WWE programming right now, even if she's away from TV, because Big Jim and Netflix and chill, it's his biggest storyline right now, realistically, so he suggested, what if you had these stories or segments where Naomi is calling Jimmy on the phone? We can only hear one side of the conversation, but it's a way to at least remind us of what she's doing from behind the scenes and still kind of controlling the strings there. And, her man slowly descends into madness eventually. But I like the idea of trying to find some way to continue to use her in a way that does not affect her or the child's health. I'm not saying she needs to be on TV every week or anything like that, but there's got to be some fun ways that they can kind of still keep her in the fold with a pre-tape or a segment that just reminds us that she's there, because we have never seen, we don't really get a whole lot of pregnancy announcements on WWE TV. And granted, 2020 Becky Lynch pandemic, that was a very interesting time already as it was, but she just went away and didn't come back. We have never seen somebody. Naomi got a babyface reaction, then still snatched everybody's throats and stood on our necks and reminded us that, if I have to do it with a baby in my arm, I'm going to come back and take my title. Like, you don't necessarily see something like that. So I love that there was still that dedication to the character. And I hope that they can find some ways to still keep her in the fold, because I think that it would be interesting.
I do too. I again, don't know how they do that, but
they could have. Yeah. Because we've seen it with Miz when he tore his ACL and a few things. They found a way to still keep him on TV. Obviously, pregnancy is a very different scenario, but this was just. The things that Naomi was able to accomplish this year alone in 8 months. And, we had already had her pegged as a comeback or breakout of the year in our own personal year-end awards. But, major wins over Rhea, Io, Money in the Bank win, Jade Cargill. Like, there was a lot that they can, we'll see what happens.
You want to talk about the other side of the women's division? No. Don't want to talk about Rikishi.
Well, I'm gonna talk about this for a second because this was also on fucking TikTok, and I sent this to the fact checker. Yes, that man found something to bitch about. Okay, WWE Hall, and this is on the Samoan Stinker podcast. WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi on the Naomi announcing her pregnancy. It's a little irresponsible. Back in my day, guys didn't get pregnant when they had the strap. Times change, I guess. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, yeah, guys can't get pregnant.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. It's still this woman is pregnant with your grandchild, and you're still gonna find a way to bitch about what you're seeing on TV.
Hey,
like he's no. I have to say this because he is starting. He is starting to.
Don't you say?
What do you think it is? I'm gonna say, Chris.
Because he is not the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will.
He's starting to get dangerously fucking close to treading on his fucking legacy with shit like this.
No, he's not Goldberg.
You are not creative. You are not in creative. Like, you are in no way involved in this, and you're going to criticize the decisions of your adult son and his wife to have a child, which is she's already been very open about their struggle on Stephanie's podcast. Are you fucking kidding me? 24 hours. 24 hours. Find a goddamn hobby.
Man. Didn't know that touched a nerve as much.
It's because I mean, we see a lot of this shit when it comes to women in sports in particular, to where it's not the right time for you. It's not the right time for you. We're not saying this to rest. I mean, Hangman Page has had a couple of kids in his time in age. Like, people have kids all the time. It fucking happens. But the thing is, it's just I think that I am in the majority when I say enough is enough when it comes to women in sports and what they decide to do with their bodies to have children and what that family planning looks like. It's none of his goddamn business.
No, I agree with 100% what you're saying. I don't think most people agree with us, but I do agree with what you're saying. Yes.
People that watch this show should.
And they should. And if you do, please subscribe. And if you don't, please subscribe, but don't watch. So how you feeling about Natty?
Okay. This living legend gimmick working everywhere else. Why not? Why? Oh,
I know. That was the thing that pissed me off the most last night. I was like,
all right,
here we go.
Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? But no, of course we get that shot walking to the back. No, square up, braid your hair, put that mouth guard in, let's fucking go.
No. Squash.
Thank you. I will go
off.
And
then I guess we're getting Nikki and Becky.
But I'm sure that you liked that she was wearing Kelly Green last night.
It doesn't help anything.
That's the thing is fact checker. I think that it's WWE, so there's always going to be that systemic. If it wasn't our idea, we're probably not going to put it on TV anyway. That's why I called it systemic. And the thing is, I just don't understand if you're going to let her go do this everywhere else with your blessing, and she's creating a character that people are low key getting invested in.
No,
why would you not figure out what the reaction might be to the crowd of just saying, hey, let's just try it and see what happens?
Because we didn't do that. That's not our crowd watching that. That's some other crowd. Our crowd knows this Natty. That's what we need. Our crowd knows WWE Natty. So that's what we're going to continue to push.
I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the face. We were able to get Charlotte Flair over as a babyface convincingly in 2025. I do not buy it when they say that they cannot turn Natty into somebody that people want to fucking root for. I called bullshit.
Man, fact checker, you may want to go check this. Did I not say
there's a lot to look at yesterday? Yeah.
This was not going to happen? This is how it always goes. Our fans don't know. Our fans are too stupid to know. They know what we know. There's too much history with Natty. They won't. We knew this was going to happen. You got your hopes up. We knew this was going to happen. I'm sorry. It's like football season every year. You get your hopes up.
Fix your Bengal follow.
I got an itch. Can I itch?
Fine, itch and then fix your Bengal follow. Fix your Bengal follow. Thank you.
fix it already. That's better.
Those aren't the rules. Those aren't the rules.
God. We can't end soon enough. All right, NXT tonight.
Was there anything else on Raw that you liked, didn't like?
Yeah, man. Mr. Iguana's over, I guess.
Yeah, very.
That's fine.
I
like
like
the
it.
Roman, I don't know. The Roman feud, I feel like I'm not as into it as I feel like I should be.
Let's see how the match with. What's that?
Because we're not getting Roman and Seth. That's what I want. I don't really
Not
want
yet.
Roman and Bronson Reed.
But I mean, think about it, is he's got to go through all of these guys to get to Seth. And I don't think that's a bad thing right now because, I mean, I don't know if it was confirmed, but I mean, if you do Roman versus Bronson at Clash in Paris, we've got WrestlePalooza to build to. They've got other events that you're definitely going to want to like give a little bit of a build to a match between Roman and Braun. I think that would be because they see him as the breakout there, but you can put Bronson against Roman at Clash in Paris and kickstart his quest to get back at the Vision, but they're going to make him work for it.
I just don't know if I'm into Roman Reigns as a babyface.
Fair.
I just don't think I'm into it.
Okay.
I think the Tribal Chief. I just think the Tribal Chief was one of the greatest characters ever.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Dude was Thanos.
Yeah.
And it was great. And like I know, obviously, you got to evolve, but like. It does. I mean,
he's finally at the point that they've wanted for the last decade. He is a legitimate babyface. I think that we need to see a little bit more in terms of the storytelling promo aspect of things instead of just the continued beatdowns and getting jumped.
That's what I think that might be it. Like I need something else than the same segment we get every single show. They're just fighting.
Yeah.
I get it. Good, they're fighting. Like do something different. Anything different. Give me a promo segment, something. Like maybe the match will be fun. I don't know. Rusev and Sheamus will be at Clash in Paris, so that's
Donnybrook. Good for them. At least one match on pay-per-view. It'll end this feud for good.
Kofi Kingston's Dolph Ziggler says, "Hold my beer." I don't know. Rhea and Io are, I guess, going to keep teaming. That's the thing. Just move Rhea to SmackDown. What are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of the slow burn to the eventual Asuka Io singles blow up.
That we should have had at SummerSlam? Yes.
I know. And things have clearly changed now. We've not talked about the landscape of the women's division now that the title is vacant, but I feel like you're probably going to agree with me on this, but you have to think that it's Stephanie now, right? You have to put the title on her now.
You don't have to do anything. I might just give it to Nikki Bella for shits and gigs.
Don't even fucking no. He's trying my fucking patience today. He's in timeout for a second. Nope. Put that back on.
I got caught with my hand in the cookie jar. Thought we were done.
Oh, fuck you. Let's go on to NXT.
All right. Number one contendership. Javon Evans takes on Trick Williams. Winner gets a title shot at Heatwave, I think.
Oh, God. Are they really going to do the fucking unification thing?
I hope not. Philadelphia Street Fight. Josh Briggs and I can never pronounce his name.
Yoshiki Inamura?
Yoshiki, yes.
Fun.
We got, Jesus, what is this? Masha Slamovich will serve as special guest referee when Fatal Influence and the Elegance brand take on. Oh no, that's what it is. Elegance brand and Fatal Influence in a 6-woman tag with Masha as the special guest referee.
I like it. Okay, that's all we
Jordan
got.
Grace Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe go face-to-face tonight. Chelsea Green and Ethan Page offer a peace treaty against May Steele and Tavion Heights.
You know what? Hell yeah.
Ricky Saints and Jasper Troy battle it out. Stacked card.
I like that too. Yeah, it'll be a fun one.
I'm into it. And they're in the greatest city in the history of man. So.
But you're repping Cincinnati. Anyway, that's going to do it for us
tonight. Look at that corner right there.
No one's paying attention to that.
You're right. No one pays attention to the champions. September 5th is almost here. How about them Cowboys? Watch that banner go up.
I don't give a fuck about them Cowboys, so whatever.
Hey, the Bengals opened the season on my birthday.
All right.
Joe Flacco's going to tear him up.
No, he's not.
I'll scare everybody.
That's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for joining us. You can find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook at Wrestling Junkies Pod on Instagram. But seriously, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have day jobs that we just would like to move on from eventually, and this helps us get to that goal. And I mean, just look at this. This banter, these good times. I mean, camaraderie right here. Who would have thought they would take an Edge T-shirt and Beer Olympics and all of that? And here we are 5 years later.
Yeah. I hate this.
We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to break down NXT. We're going to preview AEW Dynamite. Remember, this Thursday, we've got Jake Redondo joining the show. We've got a main event network 12-hour stream August 30th. You can catch the Wrestling Junkies 10 a.m. to noon. We're going to have some special guests and surprises. You do not have to wear this, but you do have 2 more episodes in which you do need to wear it this week, and you're rocking it very, very well. Also, show our friends your T-shirt podcast, Dad. That's what we do here, and you can find that shirt at our merch store down below. That is going to do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you again to Jack Maertens. Thank you to everybody that hopped in the chats. We love you. We appreciate you. For the podcast, I'm Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies Podcast, and until tomorrow, enjoy the graps.